Hello ladies and gentlemen. I'll be showing you guys basically what I'm thinking in game and what I'm seeing in game. Even if you know what I'm thinking, you don't see the same thing as I do. And in this game, I'll be basically playing a game, explaining you basically a lot of things about the champion that I'm playing, which is Viego. So I am currently playing in an Emerald game, and trust me, the fundamentals I am gonna teach you this game, and especially what I'll be seeing and explaining you will really change the way you see League of Legends, okay? I can promise you this. I'm telling you, you will for sure be able to learn a lot of things, and I can promise you that. So let's take a look. I'm gonna show you basically inside a Challenger Mind POV, and what will I show you? I'll be showing you basically, well, what's a good gank versus bad gank. I'll be breaking that down. As for wave information, slow push and bounces, what I'm seeing, and where you can win 2v2, 3v3, and when lanes are losing, how to deal with them. So let's take a look at this game and, you know, let's see what's popping. Let's start with the following, okay? Depends on scaling / volatile laners. So, this game, which of my laners are scaling? Let's ask ourselves that first, okay? What I'm seeing right now is that I have a Smolder scaling. I see Severe Trash against Melio Misfortune. So who's scaling on the bot lane? I think personally that Melio Misfortune should be outscaling Trash. Why is that? Because it's an Enchanter support against a hook champion, and usually Melio scales better than, you know, a champion that wants to snowball, which is Trash. So I would say that enemy bot lane scales a little bit better, but our pick potential is so much better, which makes it that bot lane is so much more volatile, because Trash has a hook and they're immobile. So if Trash is level 3 with his Glacial Augment, I can promise you they're gonna die. So how do I consider top lane? Yasuo against Illaoi. It is low-key volatile as well. Why is that? It's both melee champion against melee champion, and both of them have to play aggressive. However, that does not make me path top lane. Usually, generally speaking, in my opinion, even if top lane is volatile, just path top to bot. But I'll teach you a secret trick, okay? If top and bot is volatile, you might be wondering, Kirei, what should I do then? I'll show you what you should be doing, which is the following. You simply full clear your camps, and if top lane is too volatile and is going really bananas, you then want to just look to take 3 camps in the top side, gank top lane, level 3. But this always depends on your champion. If you play a champion like, let's say, Udyr, Lilia, Karthus, you do not do this. Like in my main course, I have a section where I explain each single champion what they're supposed to do and what they shouldn't. Viego is an AD bruiser, and this champion requires you basically to, you know, farm. However, if there's something free, you can go for it. Only if that's gonna help your game, and if it's a lane, that's gonna snowball. So, I am just gonna path down, and I really want to focus on what I'm seeing, okay? You see bot lane wave right now. Bot lane wave right now is even, okay? However, I've been looking minimap the whole time, and I've been looking at bot lane and seeing if they put down a ward. I personally actually haven't looked always, but usually laners ward around 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But now, look, as I'm farming, and since I'm in the bot side, there's one thing I'm looking at. Minimap. This is my screen. I'm only looking minimap. I'm not even looking at my camps. Why is that? It's because I'm looking minimap to see if they put down a ward. So you see Melio right now, as he's walking towards the river a bit, I'm thinking, is he warding? Yes or no? That is what I'm thinking about right now, okay? And that's what I'm seeing right now. And you might be wondering, why am I smiting this? Because look, you see enemy Melio, he's going for ward, I think. Okay, yeah, mister, no problem. Maybe he saw from the body language that my trash is moving, so he was being careful. But now, the beautiful part. And just so you know, I am not gonna jungle track that much. I have enough jungle track videos, but I want to show you now the inside of mind of a challenger. Okay, look how I play this. I'm pinging on the way I'm behind, but I'm not pinging on the way right now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting till I get closer. Now when I'm closer, now hold my look. I'm holding my W. Why am I holding my W? So we see Melio movement, and then he just dies. We should do that here. Whoppa. Okay, now, crucial part. This is... Oh, actually. Okay. Time to base. And now. This is just... Okay, I'm gonna explain a little bit tempo, okay? But right now, you see Sinzao top lane and me full clearing. Well, guess what? I'm basically up tempo on him because he still has the base. General rule, 420. Look, it's 430 right now, okay? But both junglers went for a play. But 420, his bot side is spawning right now. So what does a challenger player see and think about right now? Every single time you base, go for your second clear. Enemy jungle can maybe look for a gank after his base. So, what do you have to look at? You have to look at the following. Always make this habit. Look ball lane wave. You see ball lane wave? It's a bit close to the enemy tower. So what you should want to do is ping, hey, if Sinzao ganks your bot lane, careful. If they die on this wave, game over. So that's why I'm pinging my bot lane, hey, be mindful. If you play safe, and if Sinzao tries to gank you, they're cooked. But now, this is really crucial, okay? Pay attention. You see this wave right there? That wave right there. That's the most important wave. That's the wave. I don't go bot lane. You see it right now? Now I'm looking. You see they put on a ward. Because they put on a ward, I'm now thinking, okay, they really want to crash this wave. And look, I'm going to skip this camp right now. Why am I skipping this camp right now? They really want to crash it. Look, I'm going from behind. And hopefully you get something here. They have no flash. No flash meet this guy. Yeah, let me kill this guy first. And then I'll explain you what happened. If he has a flay, he's dead. But not sure if he has. Okay. But basically what happened here is that I want you to go back in the replay and check. But you saw the wave that was coming and the wave that was there. I skipped my Gromp here. Why is that? Because they had to crash that wave. And if they didn't, they would be in a bad position. So I knew that the wave was gonna crash, like close to here. And they had to push it out. If they didn't, the wave state is bad. Their jungler is pathing into topside. And that's why I skipped my camp. Because I knew that the next wave that was coming, which is this one, was gonna freeze here. And I knew that they have no summoners and have crowd control. Remember, before the game started, I already was thinking, okay, bot lane is gonna be volatile. Why is that? Because I have crowd control on my support, and if they don't respect it, they will die. And that's what I'm seeing basically, okay? I'm seeing the wave states and recognizing my opportunities, and at 420, I was thinking about enemy jungle position. And as you play the game, as long as you generate a lead, and then you manage to maintain your lead, which is simply jungle tracking, understand jungle timers a little bit, it makes your life so much easier. You see how enemy jungler is going for Drake right now? I don't care. Why is that? This is inside the challenger's mind, okay? As he takes a Drake, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna be up tempo. What does it mean? This means that I can use my tempo to basically fuck him up. So when I say fuck him up, look. He's on Drake right now. And look at my items, look at his items. I can now take his topside camps. After I take his topside camps, well, he basically loses his farm. And then I can basically look to play for bot lane. Look, I'm gonna take his camps. And as I take his camp, this is what you have to think about. This is what a lot of junglers don't do. Actually, I'm gonna go Gribbies here. You might be wondering, why will I go Gribbies here? Because if I go Wolves here, I'm respawning his camps, doing him a favor. Instead, if I can just take the Grubs, I'd much rather have that than the Wolves. Because, look, my top lane is 1-3 and my mid lane is 1-2. What does it mean? This means that if Sinzao comes towards the top side, I will not be able to get this objective. So look, as I'm doing this, okay, I already have an escape plan. This is, by the way, I call this like the bulldoze tactic, which simply means that if enemy team is moving to me, I'm gonna escape towards one side. They're not moving towards me, perfect. You see my top lane losing. What do I do when my top lane is losing? Oh, hold the mid lane's fighting. Okay, but you might be wondering, what do I do if my top lane is losing? Nothing. Nothing. I just... A lot of people would think now, help me, help me. Do nothing. As long as he can farm, look, you're a happy man. You can farm right now, I'm a happy man. Okay, let's hope my bot lane is surviving here. They're chilling, okay. Oh, you see mid lane here? I'm not going mid lane. I'm going bot lane here. If I get a reset. Oh. Okay, enemy team is being very horny here. Okay. He has no flash, I think. Well, basically I'm gonna walk on him. I'm waiting for a W. Oh. Emilio, this fucking piece of shit. He has to die right now. Nothing personal, buddy. Had to be done. Okay, crucial part. Inside a challenger's mind. Usually, I'm gonna show you what low elo people do, okay? The first thing they do is just, they see their camps, they're like, oh, that is sexy. But, as you're done with a play, I really want you to think about the following. Where has Sinzao been? I have no idea. So what does this mean? This means he can look for a play and I cannot match him. Look at my gold. I have 1.7k gold. Guess where Sinzao can go? Top side. I'm gonna do an experiment and I'm not gonna pick my top lane. Let's see if he's actually aware or not. Let's hope he's aware. That'll be great. I'm not gonna pick anything, okay? But I know for a fact he has tempo over me, which means he's faster in the top side. In these cases, you should ping your laners to play safe. If you don't, he might die. And this is why you have losing lanes, because you're not pinging consistently. So look, right now, as I'm around the top side, I can now maybe look for top lane play. But, not gonna do it. What will I do instead actually? I'll go top lane. Why is that? This guy's literally one hit. And I'm very fucking OP. I'm gonna put a ward here. And I'm gonna just kill him. And he's dead. Oh, he got tapped as well. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. What do I see right now? Let's take a look at the following. My top lane 2-4, mid lane 1-3, they're both getting ooga booga fucked. Their bot lane is getting fucked because I ganked them, okay? So, you see mid lane wave? I am not covering mid lane wave. Why is this? Tempo is everything. By me not covering mid lane wave, sure, he might take a plating here. But instead, I'm basically right now making sure I respawn my camps faster, which means I get more gold and XP. And, if let's say their bot lane is playing aggressive, I can get a kill there. If I take mid lane farm, I'll be 5 seconds slower maybe, and those 5 seconds make the difference. Okay, what is next on the menu? Let's take a look at this wave. You see this wave right here. The mindset is, okay, if there's no ward here, he'll die. If there's a ward here, it is what it is. I'm not forcing this play. I'm just clearing the ward and bouncing. And now we get the wave, and now we can move. So now, you see, my lane is moving. Okay, we should be able to win this if he focuses him. Jokes, I'm out. Okay, this is a bad fight. Why is that? It's simple. Delta or retreat. And we both missed our spells. I personally did think I could probably one-shot the Sinzao, but that's another mistake you should be considering. Which is basically, if you're like the only one ahead, and enemy has like +1, even if you're strong, you will usually lose that fight. And if you review your game, and let's say I would have died there, you should have not fought there, because my mid laner died there. So usually if you review, you'll come to the conclusion, aha, I could have played this better, maybe I could win. That's the wrong conclusion. You should have not taken that fight in the first place. That is what the conclusion should have been. You see top lane, look top lane items. Enemy top lane is 1 item power spike and tabis. I'm still gonna go for this. Why is that? Because I do think that if you use ultimate... Oh, she doesn't ultimate. That's why I don't go for it. That's a common mistake as well. But yeah, like I said, this guy did not have items. And he had items. So honestly, I was actually questioning, can I even do it? If you're questioning, can I even do it? You don't do it. And that's why you will actually lose games, because you spend your time helping losing lanes. And yeah. But I'm just showing you a bit what people do in lower elos and be like, oh, I'm around top side. He's playing aggressive. Let's look for him. But as long as laners can actually farm, and take a look at this, how to deal with losing lanes. Here I shouldn't have helped, because obvious reasons. He's stronger, Ilaoi, against 2 melee champions, not playable. Mid, top, Giga behind. Only ball in ahead. So now I'll show you, even though my top and mid is really far behind and is not playable for them, I can win this game by using this strategy. This is where the crucial part begins, okay? And I will do the following, okay? Which is, play with my Severe. If I'm not with them, I ping them to play safe. And then I just count numbers and see how many they are, how many we are. I'm gonna set rules right now. My rule is, I will play at least even numbers with Severe. If enemy team has more, I do not fight. If my Severe is not in a fight, I do not fight. You want to set very clear rules on what you want to do and what you don't want to do. So those are my rules. Let's see if I can stick to my rules and win this game. You see my mid lane, top lane, both 6 deaths. Very impressive, not gonna lie. But hey man. You see this camp? Okay, my Severe top side, guess my rule. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna go into top side. And try to fuck him up. Okay. Oof. Oh my god, I missed my Q, man. If I didn't miss my Q, I would have survived there. Ooh! Severe, no! Okay. Now you might be thinking, Kirei, how are you gonna win this game? That's the thing. That's the beautiful part. I stick to my rules. There I just misplayed. That is just champion mastery. You might have very good fundamentals, but if you miss your ult or Q, whatever it is, and it should have been a kill, but you died instead, you might want to review that. Okay? So now, you see this is objective. I am not fighting it. I'm gonna give it, and I'm gonna ping my laners to play safe. And same rules. I'm gonna play with my Severe, and play at least equal numbers with my Severe. Oh, my solo laders keep running it down. Okay. Actually, nah, I'm not going to that guy. That guy's like not killable right now. That guy's an unkillable demon beast. And Sylas has 1k shutdown, so would like to grab that one. But okay. Now, the thing is that this is called just transfer pressure, right? I want to play for the Drake if I can. However, let's be real. And this is where 90% of the players make this mistake. First things first. They don't have a game plan. Second thing. They don't actually trade because they don't have a game plan. So make sure to communicate that. Right now, I want to trade. And look to play topside. So you see, I'm pinging my laners, yo, back off. I wanna play top lane. Okay. Can't even fuck him up. So look, I'm trying to play with my Severe. And hope this guy's greeting. That's a 1k shutdown, by the way. Nice. That's a 1k shutdown poke. But you see, I play with my Severe. They might get a Drake here. But I don't care. This guy's literally Thanos. But no problem. And you see top lane wave. I am gonna push top lane wave right now. And you might be wondering why. Well, it's for the following reason. It's to make sure I get man advantage. Even though I lose a Drake here, it doesn't matter. I wanna push top lane, force them to show top side, which creates number advantage. This is something I'll be explaining in my mid-game course as well, just how to play macro a bit. And these small things, trust me, really make the difference. You see, instead of me hitting this tower, I am not hitting the tower. I am basing, and after my base, I am gonna look to play for my team. So now look, someone of the enemy team is gonna show top side, When they do so, I will take full bot side control. However, my team died again, so that's a bit unfortunate. I'll just take this camp here, I guess, and wait for my teammates. So one thing I really want to highlight, I'm not jungle tracking at all this game. I'm not picking my laners, play safe. They take very stupid fights, and I'm gonna win this game by just doing my best while not jungle tracking. And just so you know, jungle tracking is very fucking important, but hey man. I just want to show you like the fundamentals that are crucial outside of jungle tracking, okay? I'm staying here for Trash Lantern in case. Okay, I don't know, out of... Okay, I don't think enemy team is gonna try to end the game. Okay, I wonder if we can do this even. But if we can sneak this little objective here, that'd be big. Oh! This little thing's gonna come soon, that one, yeah. Okay. Big. But do you see how I saw I mean, this is just information getting, right? This is something you have to practice, but the moment I saw 2 people top lane, I send it on the mid lane. But okay, what's next on the menu? And do you see how I gave 3 drakes? Instead of me trying to be desperate for the 3rd drake, I simply made sure to like trade. You see my Yasuo dying? No problem. I just base. I'm gonna get my resources here. And now, what's next on the menu? Well, we gotta defend bot lane here. Okay, Ilaoi is a raid boss, just so you guys know. As you can see. Okay, well, let me heal up here a bit, I guess. Why is my Yasuo not playing the game? Alright, we're back in business. Maybe hook the guy that's in front of you. Okay, that's pretty big, I would say. So now, well, Sylas, which is also known as the biggest raid boss, has passed away, so we should definitely look to go for the objective here. Team? Team? Okay. as much as it sucks. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be to take the objective, but... Well, but yeah, I mean, my team is kind of trolling, as you can see. You might be experiencing something similar in your games, but trust me, completely normal. But anyway, how do I want to approach the game right now? Baron is up. We lost the Drake. No problem. I'm gonna full clear my bot side camps. After I full clear my bot side camps, I will simply play for top side. How do I do so? I will take my camps. You see how their bot lane is missing? I mean, I would love it if my Yasuo would push the top side, so we can get some number advantage. But this is the crucial part. This moment you simply don't do shit. And wait till the laners have pushed the side lane and group. That guy literally took no damage. Technically we have man advantage here, but you know. But you see, even the Baron, we can't fight it. Do you see how I'm giving objectives? If I think I can fight something, trust me, I'll fight it. But if you cannot fight something and you just die, just give it. League is an opportunity game, it's a chance game. The chances are that if I fight there, it's fucking cooked. So instead, what am I doing? I'm trading. Getting resources, getting gold. If I get gold and XP, can always win. But you have to be at least ready to punish the enemy team. That guy's legit Thanos, by the way. You do not fight Thanos. You just back off, hope your laners survive, get as much resources as you can. I don't know which world he thought it was good to fight there, but... We see how I'm basically just like farming. And if I think that's gone, that's gone. It is what it is. You see, I'm literally getting resources, trying to get my infinity edge. Worst case, my team has to give it. So be it. Now I'll base, because it seems like they're doing some interesting stuff. And since I was not here, if Smolder arrives, it's a 5v4, okay? It's a 5v4. Okay, big. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in business still, we are in business. I really want to put high emphasis on like my items right now. I got Infinity Edge because I'm simply not taking stupid risk. I'm just being as resourceful as possible, right? And I'm waiting for the right opportunities. But I'm at least ready, not taking stupid risk. I have to give Drake, I have to give Baron, I have to give so many objectives to get resources and then wait for their mistakes. If they play clean, should we have lost the game? Probably. Do people play clean? Well, questionable, right? So look, now I'm pushing bot lane all the way, right? And why am I pushing bot lane all the way? So that's why we can push top lane all the way. Because what I'm doing right now is forcing enemy team to show on the bot side. And I'm not just pushing wave because I'm getting farm. I'm pushing the wave because I'm getting farm. And I'm basically, you know, forcing enemy team to show. And then we get numbers. So I'm gonna base, get my infinity edge. I think Ninja Tabi is looking very nice. Now, I'm pretty fucking OP right now. And of course, I would need my top lane to push. I don't know why he's taking golems, by the way, but he should have taken one more wave. Look, he's not doing what I'm doing. If I was him, I would have just pushed one more wave for someone to show. We have to group right now. Okay, guys, this is the moment. This is the moment. All of this led to this situation. All the decisions previously. If I made the wrong mistake, game would have been over. Now we're in a so much better game state than we were before. And it's not even funny how much better it is than before. I'm gonna take this shit real fast. Oh, what the fuck, yo! No, what are you doing? Oh my god, my Yasuo has actually been trading, by the way. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Okay. You get my point. If you actually do the right things and your laner is not doing what he's doing, it's actually winnable, but that guy's like actually sprinting it down. Okay, I mean, I do have to buy the red pot here, because I do think it's gonna be the final push of theirs. Okay. I think we should be super happy. Okay. Okay, don't be happy and just suicide, sure. Okay, I mean, clearly my teammates have certain diseases, but... Well, okay, we're in the right place at the right time. Enemy team got a bit cooked here. I do think that... this guy's fucking Thanos. That guy's literally Thanos, by the way. I'm not even kidding here. He walks in her face for like, oh. I think he might go for red buff, maybe, Misfortune. No, it seems like he's not. Fear not. Okay, the question is, can we fight this Baron? Yep. I think we can clear. But you see how I'm like stalling the game here? Even if I'm giving this, I know we don't win this. This is what our team composition does as well. We have Smolder, we're scaling. Sure, they might have Baron, right? But that's life, you know? It do be like that sometimes. But now it's level minute 35. The longer it goes, the better. Because enemy team can't get more items than 6 items, guys. Think about it. Guardian Angel. Okay, Okay, Severe died, but also fucking low, bros. Okay. Bros, ooh, this game, it's a cinema game. It's a cinema game, but I'm telling you, do you see, like, this fight actually was so fucking close. If I managed to get a reset and we killed them, we would even end the game there. We're only in this position simply because I understood, well, okay, I made some mistakes with losing lanes. But basically, yeah, in mid-game, I just gave objectives, so I explained a bit more. It's more about mid-game understanding, okay, you don't want to fight things if you can't fight. Wait for the right opportunities, and if you do so, you're in positions to be winning, you know? And yeah, I mean, what's next on the menu? Well, honestly, all of us needs 6 items besides Severe. So, you know. What are we doing? Well, give the farm to the team. That's the best thing we can do right now. And keep farming. And you see the next objective. It's 1 minute, right? Ilawi has me 6 items for I don't know how long, but let's put it this way, quite a while. Yeah, our job literally is to just wait and get items. And look, we're just gonna farm till the Elder's spawning. We still have 1 minute. I don't know if anyone needs items. Like, whoever gets his item power spike the fastest should farm. And of course, it's Elder fight, right? Like, please, if there's an Elder fight, buy a red pot. Okay, once again, the final fight. Let's focus up. I will not be talking fight this time. Take a deep breath before the fight. Last time's my Yasuo. Now it's your turn. What the fuck, bro? Well, here we go again. Here we go again. I've bought a red pot, by the way. I even bought a fucking red pot, by the way. Okay, we can clear. Fear not. We have actually the most broken wave clear comp. Smolder and Severe. The biggest turtle look. No, 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 not again, bro. Yo, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Okay, whatever, man. Okay, these guys are just fucking griefers. Okay, if I had like one human on mid on top, would have probably won. But the whole point that I'm trying to explain is that even they're super far fucking behind, if my laners actually didn't get caught, we win this one fight, we would win a game. Despite my laners being very interesting, the decisions I make and how I came to this point is simply because I, well, traded. And made sure I was at the right place at the right time. In the end, sadly, we didn't manage to win the game. But I can tell you, we would have won the game if my laners were not actually boosted as fuck. But yeah, regardless of like win or loss, in the end, the biggest takeaways is that you really want to like understand that if you just can't fight something, give it, wait for better opportunities. And the longer the game goes, the better it is. Because, well, then instead of like them having 6 items and you 3, you can get 4, 5, and then it's just about who plays better. In the end, my teammates, I don't know what the fuck they were smoking, but yeah, you get the point. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in my next one.